What's up? This is Jordan Gray from Half Lit and Dope Living TV.
Hey, this your boy Don Ritchie representing the Midwest 219 Stand Up.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Lamar Tate.
This is your girl, Monifa.
Hey, what up? It's your man Dave Hollister from Blackstreet.
You know what this is right here. This Trigger Trench in the building.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This is your boy Jason Weaver. And whenever I'm back home in the Chi, I'm checking out Dope Living TV.
Hey, it's your girl, Adina Howard, and you're watching Dope Living TV, live with Greg Gray and the crew.
Hey, it's me. I tricked y'all. It's me today. Yep. Hey, before I get started, the views that are... wait, I'm rusty. What is it? I'm going to bring my bro on because I didn't get rusty. Come on, Mo. Get on here and help me out,
You
Mo.
mean the views expressed on Dope Living TV are not necessarily those of Dope Living TV or its affiliates?
There you go. The views that are expressed on this Dope Living TV Live are not necessarily the views of Dope Living TV or its affiliates. There we go. Man.
What's going on,
How you doing, Momo?
It's yeah, I didn't had I had explosive weekend. See, Jeremiah got off. And,
I know. I saw it. I saw the post on Facebook. He looks so good.
Yeah.
Oh, I know you guys are so proud.
Oh, you just don't know. My heart beating in my chest right now so hard.
That is so awesome. It's good when we can see the results of our hard labor.
Yeah.
Yes. So congratulations to him again on that graduating. You know what? We have a dynamic.
I'll tell him.
Okay, appreciate that. We have a dynamic show today, you guys, as usual. But we getting started early. We're getting started early with the Distinguished Authors Guild. Yes. It might seem early. It's just May, but November will be here in a blink of an eye.
Yep.
For those of you who don't know, Distinguished Authors Guild was founded by myself in 2020 to celebrate authors across the globe. I mean, we have authors from here in Indiana, Illinois, Texas,
Nigeria,
Vegas, everywhere. So this is open to everyone across the globe. If you feel that you have an award-winning book, submit that book. Don't be scared.
Submit that book.
Submit that book. Do not be scared. What's going on, bro?
Submit that book. Look, let me do my intro.
You know what? I chopped it all up. But Mo helped me out. Mo got our back.
All right, so look. Hold on, let me get my lights together.
Get your lights together. You ain't all sweaty and stuff, are you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So look, man, again.
Right around with them hot women, it happened like that.
We got team, we got family.
That's
I didn't even share it like I was supposed to share it. That's crazy. I'm gonna do it right now though. But we got family, man. This is how we do it. So when one family does some great things, man, one part of the family does some great things, we want to make sure that we celebrate them. Okay, so that is what we're doing today. We celebrating Gina, my sister. Am I pointing the right way? Because I'm not on that page.
Yep.
Right, you pointing the right way.
Right. And the Distinguished Authors Guild. Now she's been doing this Distinguished Authors Guild for a long time, and she's finally bringing it back.
The 5th year.
Yep.
She bringing it back close so that everybody can get a chance. All the home people can get a chance, but it's not just the home people that's submitting books. It's people across the country that submit books.
Yes.
You know? And I wanted to make sure that we celebrate because it's coming up. This year is going by fast, y'all. So It's coming up
2025 is right there, peeping around
right
the
there.
corner.
Before 2025 hits, you got to celebrate uh, the distinguished author. Because now, Gina, I don't know if y'all even said this. I'm only 3 minutes late, but why did you start the Distinguished Authors Guild?
It was something that I had a lot of difficulties, and a lot of people may not know because I don't talk a lot about my books, even though they
Right.
still sell. I don't talk much about them, but I have 5 children's books, Alpha's Adventure, and I was new to this whole thing. I never knew I would be an author. I never knew I would be out here in the literary world doing any of the things I'm doing. This is something that God led me into that I had no clue. And so
Hmm.
when I got out there with my books, I did a lot of book fairs and, traveling here and there, going to book fairs, trying to sell books and connecting with authors. And we all had the same issue. We didn't get into a lot of doors, and mostly because of our color. It might sound crazy, but it is because we've had universities to tell us and others places to tell us that those are not the books we're looking for.
So, sis,
Hmm.
what was where was the most resistance? Did you keep track of that?
Well, I really couldn't say because I was only in Indiana and Illinois.
Hmm.
And so, I mean, the resistance was from everywhere.
Wow.
It
But
wasn't
that's
one
what you
place.
get.
I
That's
mean,
what
but I
you
got
get.
resistance from home. That's why I ended up all the way out in Vegas. I didn't get doors opening for me in here at home in Gary. I had to go way out to Vegas to even get my foot in the door.
That's part of that journey that everybody takes, man. You got to go
Yeah.
through, get to something. You got to readjust yourself too. Okay.
Hmm.
So as you readjusted, Gina, and you decided, okay, this route isn't working. Let's try this. I know it became even more difficult for you because now you had to make it work a different way. Um, what obstacles did you face when you were trying to get it, readjust?
Oh gosh, bro, the first thing was COVID.
Yeah.
The first thing was
Woo.
this was right as we put this whole thing together, had everything on paper, had negotiated with DuSable Museum. And I'm gonna be honest, DuSable wanted $1,000 deposit, right?
Damn.
I called the lady to go and take her that $1,000,
Hmm.
and she wasn't in the office. She called me 2 days later, and I missed her call. The following day, everything shut down for COVID. And
Wow.
that was a non-refundable deposit.
Dang, dang, dang. So you had to go on
So
through.
if I had given her that money, who knows
Yeah.
when or where or even if it would have taken place.
Mm.
You know,
And
COVID just
that
shut everything down.
it did. And I can remember, because remember I was there, but I can remember, and people, when you're trying to put things together, it's not a simple task all the time. All right. There's, especially when you're readjusting, there's a lot of stuff that has to be done, and it has to be done now.
Hmm.
And we there, I'm telling you, we were, and I can only speak from a producer standpoint, we were up all night.
Ooh, I
And
remember those
I was
right down
producing
to
the
the
show.
last minute.
When I was producing the show, man, it was like so many things started, even with Gina stuff going wrong. So many things started going wrong on my end, and I told Gina, we gonna chill out. And what I kept asking her, what time do you need it done? What time we got to get it done? She said, got to be done by 7. I said, okay. And what did we do, Gina?
Man,
Man,
7:01. He was
7:01.
hitting that button. I was sitting there like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. We got all these people waiting. We had people who we sold a lot of tickets that first year. We
Yep.
sold a whole lot of tickets. One, because it was virtual. We had to go virtual. And I'm
Right.
gonna tell you, initially it wasn't gonna get done at first. We were just gonna shut down until the pandemic was over. And then
Right.
I said, you know what? We can do this virtual. And so the first 2 years were virtual, but that first year we sold a lot of tickets. We had a lot of support. And I'm sitting here with all of these people we had done the gala. The gala was a comedian
Yeah.
and
Miss
Ruby Tech.
Arkansas.
Miss
Wasn't it Miss Arkansas? Yeah.
Arkansas and Ruby Tech. That
Yep.
was our gala. So we had the entertainment. They were our entertainment for the gala.
Okay,
That
now
lasted what,
let's
an
hold
hour?
on. Yeah, let's hold on there. Okay, so now we getting this footage late. All right, from them late. Gina's getting the she's messaging people saying, hey, we need to get this done because we want to get it done on time, because again, we had a lot of tickets sold and these people were expecting to see what they paid for. So we did it, and I'm telling you, I from the producer side, trying to edit that stuff, and I'm calling Gina every 5 minutes. Gina, I got this. Look at this. I send her something. She looks at it. Okay, she said, "Bro, just do it. I trust you." And I'm like, "All right, because we got to get it done. We have to have something for them."
Yes. Mo. That's when I learned what it takes to edit. Because
We did.
he kept
Yeah,
telling me the whole
yeah,
time, I
yeah.
got it. Don't worry about it. I got it.
Then you
Yeah,
send it, and it's like,
I could do this and I could do, and so they were sending stuff in last minute. And
Last
I'm like,
minute,
he got it. No, no. He was up. I thought you were up for 2 days.
I was look, I was
I think
up,
he
bro.
was up for 2 days.
Yeah.
I think he
that
was up
first
for
show,
2 days, that
Yes.
first show, because
virtual,
we got
that
so
was virtual.
much last minute footage that
Which
I'm
is
thinking
making
he
me.
could just plug it
Oh,
in and go, plug and go.
Mm-mm.
I didn't know that though. I
it
didn't
was
know
hard,
that.
but yes, and she has so much. She never quit, and that's the thing that I loved about my sister. She never
Oh,
quit.
trust me, I know.
She just said, "Okay, well, if you can't do this, let's just move on. Let's get this. Let's do this part. Let's do this part." I
Hmm.
said, "No, no, no. This is what you want. This is what you're gonna get." So we worked it out, okay. And that's the process that we had to go through that first year. Again, we had the obstacle of the pandemic, you
Hmm.
know, and we had the obstacle of people not sending the stuff in on time. They was on Black people time for real, for real. And
You didn't say
I'm
black
telling
people.
you, all she wanted to do was celebrate the authors, okay? And I'm like, I'm not feeling much like celebrating no more, okay?
Not too
I'm
But
happy.
I'm
it,
get,
it it even with all the obstacles though, it turned out so
it turned out beautiful.
wonderful,
Yeah,
and it we know what took place backstage. No one else
no
knew
one
what took
else did.
place backstage, and they appreciated so much, and it looked wonderful, and it was awesome. We learned a lot from the first show. We learned a lot. All of us did.
We
We
did.
learned things not to do, what to do, how to do it better, and so even though it was the first show, it still turned out awesome. All the shows are listed on the Distinguished Authors Guild page. You can go to the page and see the show from 2020, 2021, 2022, and 2023. So
Hmm.
they're all there for everybody's viewing pleasure. And
It's real.
to me, they just got better year after year after year. They just
I
got
think this is
better.
gonna be the
It's
greatest one,
real.
man.
Oh, I know it. I got butterflies. This is going to be so awesome.
But the,
2024, we're going to be at Theater 47. And everyone knows Theater 47 has not put on a bad show. We've had Michael Jackson, Remember the Time. They've had Teddy Pendergrass, Turn Off the Lights, Phyllis Hyman. Um, there's so many. It's so many. And there's more to come. He's working on more right now. But Distinguished Authors Guild, I'm just so proud to partner with a venue such as that,
yeah,
because everybody that comes in there know when they come in there to see a show, it's going to be an amazing show. And so we're gearing up right now for ticket sales. They'll be going on sale real soon. But if you have a book that you would like to submit, that's still open until May 31st. May
okay. So
31st is the last day.
Gina, let me stop you right there. So let's talk about that. All right. Now,
Hmm.
she gets hundreds of books that come in. Okay. Let's talk about the process. Okay. She has readers to read these books. Each and every single book has to be read in order to be assessed properly.
Hmm.
So, tell us about that.
It is a process. So it's a two-part process actually, and now it's almost like a three-part process because we have a media kit included, and I'll get into that. But initially, if you have an award-winning book, you submit your book. There's a
Hmm.
registration form to submit. You fill out the form. You pay the $45 registration fee. Someone asked me what that fee is for. That fee is to pay the readers. They're not reading for free. These are not
Right.
boo boo down the street and uh jack o' lantern on the corner. These
Right,
are
right.
readers that we have to
You know,
pay.
Ray can't read.
Very good.
Right?
You talking about Ray
we
Ray?
so that registration fee is used for that. Once you pay the registration fee, you send your book to the PO box. We get it over to the readers. They base the book on certain criteria. And I
Okay.
tell anybody, and I'm going to be straight up with every author that wants to submit their book. If you have errors in your book, do not
Grammatical,
submit it. Don't waste your $45
grammatical
because
errors.
any kind of grammatical errors, any punctuation errors, any of that, spelling errors, just don't even submit it because that is a waste of your $45. That's the first thing the authors look for, errors, because if there are errors in the book, they don't even have to read it.
Right.
It's automatically disqualified. How many people have walked in and picked up an award-winning book and it had errors in it?
None.
You don't see any award-winning books with errors. So that's a very important criteria. That's the first thing that'll get you shut down.
You know
They
what's so crazy?
also, I'm sorry.
I was just going to say, you know what's so crazy about that is you can actually have your computer proofread it now. So you can actually have it proofread, you know, your paragraphs and everything to make sure your I's are, crossed and your
But you know what?
I's are dotted and T's are
Authors
crossed.
authors need to invest in an editor
Hmm.
Hey, can I ask you a
because
question, Gina?
mhm,
Do you see comments?
no, I don't. I do on one side. I see comments. I see Michelle Kane says, "Hey family," on my phone.
Yeah. I,
On my
I wonder
phone, I do.
why it's not coming on StreamYard.
I'm not sure. I
Hmm.
see it on my phone though.
Yeah.
There
And
are
I also
lots of comments there, but
and
I'm
I
not
see
sure why we don't
and I
see
see
them.
the viewers, but it doesn't show anything here.
Mm-mm, it doesn't.
But that's okay. We still going on. I'm sorry.
Yep, yep. But that's okay. They still watching. They're still
Oh
getting
yeah.
information.
Oh yeah.
Hopefully, this will be another master class. I know there. I have tons of people say I want to write a book, or I'm writing a book, or where do I start? So hopefully, this can be a master class. Um,
Okay,
and
so
you know what?
let me,
You know.
let-
You know what
go
else?
ahead.
What a lot of people ask. Well, what's the point? What is the benefit of being having your book nominated as or chosen as an award-winning book?
Answer that.
It's an award-winning book.
Right.
Period.
That
Now,
means
Exposure.
that go ahead.
I'm just saying,
Exposure.
let's dig into that, okay? Because here's the thing: a lot of authors will write books, and those books will get out, but they don't know if anybody's appreciating their work. Period. Okay, this is an opportunity, number one, to and Gina did something Saturday, and she said something that really stuck out of my head. So with platforms, because they're sharing not just this platform, because they're always going to be on there, but if you're a winner of the Distinguished Authors Guild, you're going to be on Dope Living TV Live. That's a given, okay? But even if you didn't win, you'll be on Dope Living TV Live. So you're getting, we're making sure that
Right.
the authors are getting recognition. They don't
The
get that out
nominees.
there.
The nominees get
I'm sorry, the
recognized.
nominee.
Right.
Yeah,
So it's
Explosion.
it's even a big deal being a nominee, and a lot
right.
of authors have said it that there were a lot of doors open for them because they were nominated.
Hmm.
And it's a confidence builder. If you could get this far, you must be doing something right.
Yeah,
You have to be doing something right. If you were chosen out of all of these books that were, and I'm telling you, not every book is chosen.
right.
There's many that have been turned away.
Yeah,
And, you know, it's based on that criteria. We went over errors, no errors, but it also have to be the cover. The cover has to pull you in. Is it a dynamic cover? There are 6 million books on Amazon. And imagine how many books are in Barnes and Noble and even in Walmart.
Hmm.
When you walk past that book that caught your eye, you may keep walking and come back. You
Yeah.
know, that book caught your attention. The cover has to catch your attention because it has to stand out from these other millions of books that's around it.
That's true. That's true. I
You were
remember.
getting. Go ahead, Mo.
I remember. Back in the day, Mug used to buy alcohol, and everybody just because the way the bottle looked.
Mm-hmm.
It
The
tastes.
cover.
Yeah.
That's your selling point. What
It
your
has to be
cover looks
appeasing to the
like.
eye. It has to
It's
be
your
appeasing
selling
to the
point.
eye.
And I tell a lot of authors, they always want to put their picture on their
Yeah.
cover. Unless you're a famous person, it's not going to draw people in. And I'm going to be honest, when I see somebody picture on the cover, I'll be like, I don't want that book. Unless it's someone famous, Like if you saw a book with Michael
Famous
Jordan's
memoir.
picture
Right.
on it, you'll be drawn to that because you know who he is. But
Right.
unknown, most of the time, it's not going to catch people attention. And so I always that's my opinion. I discourage authors from putting their picture on the cover. Let's find something else that's going to pull the person in. Something that's going to, I mean, think about a movie trailer.
Mm-hmm.
You think about a movie trailer. When you see that movie trailer and you sitting there, you can't wait for that movie to come out. It's a dynamic trailer. It's pulling out all the exciting parts out of that movie. So
Yeah.
take something exciting out of that book and put it on your cover that's going to pull in your audience.
Hey, let me read a couple of these comments. You won't see them. Well, you will see them. Michelle Kane, award-winning author. She says, having an award-winning book is an honor that will help you get recognized and noticed in the author world. Not just the author world. It'll help you get recognized in all aspects of
Mm-hmm.
society. Trust me. Elmar Marzal said, great day. Same to you, brother. Michelle says, I received a lot of opportunities to be on different platforms. Natalie R. Murphy, it's a definite confidence builder, as it should be. Again, you authors do not get the accolades that you deserve. You take people, you take people out of reality for a moment, and they're fixated on these words that jump out of that book. They are fixated because, especially if you're a good author, which an award-winning author, because there's a lot of books that I've started to read that lost me at the beginning.
Oh
Okay.
my gosh. I'm telling you, bro. And that's a good point you're making. If it loses you in the beginning, you're not going to pick that book back up.
Yeah. Nah.
When I have to flip back to find out, okay, who is this character, Charles? And I don't even know who the character is, and I'm midway through the book, and I have to go back to the beginning to figure out who this person is. You've
Mm-mm.
lost your audience.
Mm-mm.
A good book is going to massage your imagination.
Well, and also they always asking about the $45 fee and all that stuff. My whole thing is, if you don't invest in yourself, why are you gonna think somebody else gonna invest into you?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
You gotta, you go out and you spend all this money to get it produced, published, and all that stuff, and then you don't want to spend the $45 to push it.
Right.
You got multi-billion-dollar companies. What do they do every day? They push ads on the things that they want to sell, and they spend money doing it.
Yep.
You should be doing the same thing. If you want people to buy it, put it up.
So we want people, and we are talking with Gina Gadson, the creator of the Distinguished Authors Guild Award Show. But I think Distinguished Authors Guild is much more than an award show. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's an opportunity to learn how to write books, to understand that even though you're writing these books and you may not be getting anything from it out there, you have done your job because you have learned to do the book the proper way and get recognized for doing what you love to do. And my thing is that I wish I knew how to write, okay, because I would enter every year, and I don't know why you guys aren't doing that. So we want to push that. And what else did we? Because I'm trying to get some of the points so that we can move forward
Well,
here.
let me say what the third criteria is so
Hmm.
that anyone who wants to submit their book will know. We already talked about two: no
Hmm.
errors, the cover half has to be dynamic, the inside has to keep your attention. Have you ever had that book that you didn't want to put down? And if you
Yes.
did if you had to put it down, you were coming right back to it when you had the, were able to get back to that book?
Yeah.
That is a good story. So, is it keeping the audience attention? So, those are the three things that the readers look for.
And we have to. I mean, and great point. Again, I'm not going to read a book if I can't. I am not a reader, but if you can catch me on the first couple of pages, just like with these movies, if you can catch me in the first 2-3 minutes, I'm there. I'm
Well,
there. Okay, and I did not understand until I started talking to Gina and seeing, number one, her passion. There's a lot of authors that have gone through. Look, and I'm gonna tell you, this is why you need to be at the show, the Distinguished Authors Guild Award show. Here's my reason. Gina, you can correct me or cut me off when you want.
Hmm.
Number one, and this is probably the only reason, you get to meet authors from across the country.
networking. Yep.
They have stories, okay? We've had people that have gotten out of jail and have come in, and once they heard their name mentioned, even if they didn't win, they're in the audience crying. They're in the audience celebrating. Okay, it's a moment to, number one, understand your worth. Number two, network with the authors from across the country. All right, how many times? Give me a channel on your television. I don't give a damn where it's at, that you have seen an award show that celebrates authors. I'm listening.
I'll wait.
Prime. I'm listening. Come on, man. And see, that's what happens there. But when you get there, the ambiance, the celebration, the regalia, once you get there, your life is going to change as an author. Period. And there's all of this testimony. Terry Griffin says blessing. She says, yes, awesome. There's testimonies. You can ask anyone. There's been people that have catapulted their careers as an author to
Hmm.
to such great heights that you wouldn't believe. It's because they've been recognized. All right. So I'm saying, and I'm not saying it because I'm a part of it. I'm saying this because I'm not an avid reader, but I've seen what it can do for people. These authors need your support. Gina needs your support as far as coming to the show, because she wants to, and you can stop me when you get ready. She wants everybody to be happy. She wants everybody to celebrate, not just celebrate um, that you won, but celebrate the camaraderie, the family atmosphere that's there, so that you can, number one, change your mind. I'm telling you, when you go to one of these events, it's going to change the way that you do what you do. Trust me, whether you write a book or not, that's
Hmm.
the thing. You don't have to write it. You can just be there to be a participant. But once you get done, it's going to be something different in your life. Am I right, Gina?
You're absolutely right. And the relationships that are developed, they are long term. There are so many authors that started in 2020 that still interact and work with other
Mhm.
authors all the way from 20, the new authors now. I still follow all of the authors from day one. I don't care what author they are. I have been following them since day one, 2020, all of them. I know when they have new books out. I know what they're doing. I'm on their page, posting, following, showing support, and we continue with this. This goes on. These are relationships that go on and on and on, and they don't just celebrate themselves. They celebrate each other.
Each other.
Oh, yeah.
They celebrate each other. And even if they don't win, they're happy for the author that they've met through this process. They're happy that they won.
I'm sitting up here behind the camera, tears in my eyes, because this dude crying because he won. And I'm like, wow, look at
Because
this.
they go through so much.
Yes.
And Natalie can testify to this. That
Hmm.
when she came on, she said, I'm not marketing my book. It's not selling. I don't know how to sell it. Those books are selling off the shelves now. This girl is doing so much.
Your
This
hustle got to
author
be
is
on 100.
doing so much with these books now. She just got back from New Orleans with her books. I mean, it's just amazing, and I'm just so proud to see the things that they're doing. We have some authors that are now writing full page magazines. We have authors that are in podcasts now. We have authors that have sold their books. You remember Tony Bunyan, right? Tony Bunyan Jr.
Yeah.
He sold 1,000 books to the fraternity
Mhm.
because he was an award-winning author. They picked up 1,000 of his books to use as a mentorship tool.
So here's the thing, Gina. We're not just talking about it because just to be talking about it. This can be proven. Go to
Oh yeah,
YouTube. You can check it out. This can
right.
be proven. Go look at some of the names that we've mentioned. Look at their pages. This can be proven. All right.
So,
Gina,
you know,
go ahead.
so I was thinking about, the guild and the recognition, and Dope Living also has a division that comes on here that produces movies. You
Hmm.
just never know who might see what's going on. In your books and stuff, pick it up, and they might want to turn it into a movie. So you just
Exactly.
never know. We got a bunch of producers and actors and things that come on here that might want to, take your book on the screen.
Absolutely, Mo. There are authors that are doing things that they did not know they would be doing.
Mm,
Exactly. That's the thing. It takes you somewhere else.
right.
Once you did this, because you just said it, Mo, and you just said it, Gina. People are going. People are doubting themselves as authors. They doubt. They minimize their worth. So they write a book and they put it out, and it does nothing.
Zero.
After you come on the Distinguished Authors Guild, and I'm not just saying this because we do it. The change is evident. You can see the change. Nobody's angry because they didn't win.
No.
Nobody walking up on stage slapping nobody and then coming back and saying, "Keep my wife out your punk mouth." Ain't
Stop.
nobody, ain't nobody doing none of that. Okay. Jeff Rellifer says, "I love what you do with DAG. It's such an amazing platform for authors, and it's getting bigger every year.
Yes, it
We all
is.
love it. Keep up the great work and the inspiration you give, and lives you change with your ways given." Terry
Thank
Griffin
you,
says,
Coach.
"Blessings." Rashida says, "You're right." Tarrant says, "It will be epic, done in excellence and great place to network and support one another."
Yep.
Rashida says, "We have to support each other." Terry Griffin says, "You will be stretched."
Well,
Yes,
not to mention we're gonna have a funky good time.
man. And it's
Oh my gosh. Let's
it
talk about that.
yeah,
My
it's amazing.
gosh. This
So
is
now,
not a come in your flip flops, your
yeah,
sundress type of affair.
except for
This is
me,
a red carpet affair. I'm telling you, these authors can dress. It is a gala. It is upscale. We have a champagne gala
yeah.
before the show. We have great entertainment. I mean, it's a night to remember. It's
But the
definitely
main
a night
purpose
to
is to
remember.
celebrate. The main purpose is to celebrate. Celebrate the
Hmm.
event, celebrate the aura, celebrate the fact that your book is being recognized now. And now the world will know I am an author. And once this evening is over, people will know I am an award-winning author.
If
I'm
not,
telling
it's
y'all,
one
I mean,
nominated. Yeah.
and to go through everything, because we could easily say when these problems come up, when these issues come up, we could easily say, "Man, fuck this." I mean, I can't do it. It's not gonna happen. All right. We push each other because we know how important it is to make it happen. So
I
every
know I
year,
got push marks
every
in
year
my
something goes wrong.
back.
I'm sorry, Mom.
I said I know I got push marks in my back from
Oh
sisters.
yeah, this year I was ill, and Mo took over the producing. And I'm telling you, brother man, put it down. But every year he does his part. We have to support our sister, okay? And as we support our sister, it's just a groundswell of love that comes out of that room.
Yep.
These people have stories outside of the stories that they write. They have stories. There's this. I don't see. And last year there was a lot of those stories. Okay, I don't see how some of those
Oh
people
my
even
God.
got to the point of where they were in order to write this book. I don't see how, because the obstacles that they faced to get through it, they had to be there at the Distinguished Authors Guild. They had to be there. You know, there were people that were having so many issues, but they came and they
Mhm.
loved it and they had a great time. And we could say this over and over again and this and that, but I need you guys to know it's not easy doing it. Okay. It is hard work putting together the Distinguished Authors Guild. And this lady does 99.9% of the work, period. All right. And she has to start. And y'all, people say this all the time, but I know this to be true. She starts working on the next year's program
Oh my gosh.
after the day after
Immediately after.
the end. The day after that one ends,
Immediately after.
working on the other one. All right. And in the midst of trying to get one together, she got married. And
That was a production by
which
itself.
created a whole new obstacle. Okay. So I mean, it's just an amazing endeavor that she's taken. And sis, you provide a blessing for everyone that writes a book. We want to make it as big as possible. Okay. I don't know what she said at the beginning, but if you got books, can they still submit books?
Yes.
Get them
The
in, guys. Get these
registration
books in.
is open until May 31st. So if you have a book that you feel is an award-winning book, if you're confident, even if you're not confident, submit your book, because
Submit your
we
book.
had some people that were not confident, especially brand new authors. We had
Yeah.
plenty of brand new authors that won and they were very timid and they felt like, I don't think my book is good enough. I don't think
Yep.
it'll make it. And they didn't even realize the talent that they had. What I get back, the feedback that I get from the readers, it's just so awesome. And I'm gonna tell you, even some books that had errors, that I say you don't have to read the book if it has errors. They've read the books and they enjoyed the books and have even come to me and said, well, there were only 3 errors. Can we please submit this book? It's a great book, but I just can't bend that.
And do it.
But
You're an
yeah,
author. You reach a certain level. Now you
right.
gotta perform at a certain level. Let's go.
Right. That's absolutely right. And so they enjoy reading these books. I mean, they're so good. I'm gonna tell you, Natalie is a 3-year winner.
Yeah, she all right.
She has written a book every year, and every year her romance books have won.
Yeah, she ain't winning this year.
But they're good. They're great books. They're a
Bring it
great
out.
read.
No, Natalie is truly a gifted author. She says SAG has been one of the most amazing experiences I've ever had. And the support from Gina, the SAG family, and the authors I have met is priceless. Ted Griffin says, I expect to dance, Greg. Rich Wilson says, congratulations. That's an amazing individual as well, man. He writes books as well. Rich, you should send the book. I know you wrote, I think it's 2 books. I'm not sure. Send that book in, man. Send that book in and come to. Natalie says, "Stop hating, Greg. Come to the Distinguished Author Guild. It's going to be in Illinois this time. Oh, dang, you moved to California.
Dang on.
You can still come, man. Holler at me, man. I'll get you a ticket. Come on through. But it's a labor of love, like I said. And when I little did I know, when I saw my sister at the post office mailing off her book and some toys that I call toys.
I was selling those Alpha's Adventure books and the characters and all of that. I was mailing them off to people who had purchased books from me.
And we talked. We had a conversation. That short little conversation right there. I mean, it was only 10 minutes conversation. And I was curious. I was really curious as to what she was doing.
He was nosy, y'all.
I wasn't nosy. I was curious. I was looking for something else to do. I'm home. I want to do something else. So she invited me to this thing, that she was doing. Well, that was she was supposed to be doing. I'll put it like that. And once I did, because when I left her, I did some research and I found out, man, this is nice. You know, this is something that I would love for a lot of people to see. So my mind is going. You know, y'all know me. If you know me, you know I'm always thinking about doing something. And I went to this event, and here's the thing where this would tell you how strong this chick is. All right,
He said, "Dog, this
she was invited to be on a was it a radio show or podcast or something? But she was invited to go to someone else's thing, and they totally disrespected her in my eyes. All right, so I got my little camera out, and I said, okay, I'm gonna make sure she get her shine. So I'm filming her. Dude was he kept trying to ease over. He kept trying to do this, but I said, I'm gonna film her. You ain't getting no shine because you,
He was
dude,
selling his book
he trying to sell his stuff,
on
but you
my
invited her.
dime.
He invited you.
I paid him for all of that.
He invited you. And I'm like, okay, look, you know what? This ain't right. So after I got through editing, I put the stuff out all about her. Dude got mad.
That's what he get for doing what he did. Shit.
But then I knew, I said, you know what? I got to roll with this woman through this thing because I want to see this to fruition. And sure enough, man, I was probably the most amazed at the very first one, which was virtual. I was tired as hell, but I was amazed because I saw what it did. It changed lives, man. I'm telling you, it changes lives. People, you can write a book all day long, but if nobody's reading it and nobody understands that you're the person, I love to put a face with a product. If nobody knows it's you, what good is it? I mean, if nobody knows the passion that you put into it, what good is it? If you're afraid to put your book out into other arenas, then you're not an accomplished author. You have to make sure that people are watching and reading what you're putting out. And she makes sure that that happens. So, Gina, this year is going to be different. Okay. Like I said, you got an opportunity to bring it home now. All right. And how are you going to make sure that you top last year's?
Oh, I've already started doing that. The entertainment that we're bringing is off the chain.
You got strippers coming this time?
The vent, no. Then I say it's upscale. I guess the strippers could be upscale. I'm sorry,
My bad.
strippers. The venue is top notch. It's the perfect place. It's the perfect place.
It is.
John Ruffin is so supportive. He loves what I'm doing with DAG, and he's very supportive. He's, even at our initial contract signing, he was just very, very supportive. I mean, I don't think I just have such a great circle. We have the BHC Media Group, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
telling you, she is a godsend. Dr. Carolyn Stevens is a godsend. Her network channel has over 14,000 viewers on it. We have a media kit. Once you register your book and sign up, get all that first initial stuff done. There's also different levels of the media kit that you may purchase, depending on how much exposure you want. And based on your budget, you're going to get something out of it. So there's two types of media kit. There's one where the one I call the huge one, it covers everything. You get a professional headshot, which
Okay.
unbelievably a lot of authors don't have. It's not professional to take a picture of your book and a selfie and try to promote your book. You
Right.
need to look professional. Those headshots last year, oh my gosh, she topped the previous year. They were
Mm-hmm.
awesome, and the authors are still using them. You can use these for as long as you want. These are professional headshots. They also run. She also runs. There's a bio on the network that she runs for the authors for 6 months. So again, that's 6 months of exposure to 14,000 viewers.
That's crazy. You can't get that for that money nowhere.
I'm telling you, this is a $500 value.
Easy. If not
Easy.
$1,000.
That I think this package may be $150, maybe $200. I'm not sure.
But it's worth it. It
It's
is worth
well
it.
worth it. Not only that, but we have the guests on right now, 4 different podcasts. We have, of course, we bring the nominees on Dope Living to talk about their books. Then we bring back the winners to talk about their books and their experience. They are also going to be on Get Caught in the Net, which is another podcast.
Shout out. Shout out.
They're going to be on Shayna Gordine's podcast, which
Shout
is
out.
airing
Shout out.
all the way in Africa. So here you got international exposure. And then we have VNO, who is another one that everybody is familiar with.
Shout out.
So far we have 4, and I'm looking to get maybe 1 or 2 more. But look at all of these audiences that you're getting in front of that you would normally not be in front of otherwise than DAG.
And you're learning interview skills as well.
Yes. Yes.
So that when your book gets really, really huge, after this Distinguished Author Guild, it's going to be huge. Now you'll be able to go through all of these platforms, much more than the 4 that we're giving you. You'll be able to go. People are going to ask for you, and they're going to want to have you on their platforms.
But then there's some money making things for you too. We are having a in-person book fair for the people who are local, and we'll probably get a lot of local people, local authors to submit their books. But the nominees will have an opportunity to sell their books there, and our virtual. We did the virtual last year at Brown Skin. And it was a huge success.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Shayna Tank and myself.
That's right. So there's opportunity there to sell the books, but also in the package, those who purchase that package get to sell their books at the award show.
There you go.
So we're talking, this venue holds 200 people. It has a 200 seats.
Yeah.
That's 200 additional plus more, because you know there's other people that's there helping. There's 200 seats, but there'll probably be like maybe 250 people there. So now you got your book in front of 250 new audience that again you would never have gotten your book in front of. So those authors will be out there before the show is over, already set up. John Ruffin did this for me. He will have someone to set up for them to be able to come out before the show is over and sell their books as the audience is walking out.
Make sure y'all go to look on YouTube for the Distinguished Author Guild, and you'll see some of the you'll see the pregame show, the post-game show. You see the show. All right, it's been in Vegas for the couple of years.
Yep.
And it's been fantastic. Everybody made the trip. They went from across the country.
Oh my gosh, we had a full house.
Yes, made the trip.
That was the Red Affair.
Yes.
This year it is everything that, what is it? Everything that shines is gold. So this year it's a gold affair.
So, Jenny, before we get out of here,
everything that sparkles is gold.
Before we get out of here, what you got to tell us? You got to tell us, because I know you got some special surprises that you ain't saying.
I
you
can't.
Gotta give us,
you might need tears for it. I mean, you might need tissue for it, though. I'm not spilling the beans.
Oh, you got Michael Jackson's Elephant Man bones?
Oh no. I don't even think I would want to.
You got Janet Jackson?
I wish.
You never know.
That's not big enough for Janet.
Never know. This your bro.
Shoot, $45 ticket. That place will be packed
You'll
up.
Never figure it out. You'll never. But you're gonna need a box of Kleenex for this one.
Okay. Well, I mean, you're gonna need that anyway. I don't know what extra special thing you got planned, but again, these authors, when they hear their names, they tear up. whether they win or lose, they tear up. But I remember that first year we were in Vegas. That one guy, he got up and was like running around the room. Uh,
Lisa too.
you know, shout out to Lisa Bennett. She got up there and
Lisa, oh
told
my
her
God,
story.
Lisa preached. Lisa had everybody in tears.
Yeah.
She
She
had
was,
everybody in. I don't even cry much, but I'm telling you, she brought out the water fountain.
yeah, man.
Oh my
She
gosh, it
she
was
brought it
so
out there. And
wonderful,
you would think
so
that was her
wonderful.
first time winning. It was not her first time winning. You know, a
I'm
book.
winning that dope. I mean,
Or getting some
hey,
accolades for her book. She was very. I mean,
And I'm telling you, when I say that the connections and the relationships, they're catering my mom's birthday party.
let's go. Let's go. Let's
charcuterie,
go.
So what's it called? I can never get the name
charcuterie.
right. Charcuterie, there it is.
Yeah.
If you're
Back
looking
in
for
you.
if you're looking for go to her website. We're talking Rashida and Lisa
Lisa
Bennett. Go to
Bennett.
Rashida's website. She has a beautiful website, professional. She does an amazing job. This is not the first time I've used her. I've used her before, and everything was, oh my gosh, it was upscale. It was delicious. She only used the best products, and I'm just so excited to have her cater to my mom's party. I can't wait.
Yeah, she's a fantastic individual. But again, when you network, you find out all of this stuff. You get to the
Hmm.
place and you find everything uh, that's pleasing to the eye. It's a classy affair. All right, people have come up there in their prom dresses and all of that shit. But not prom dresses, they're formal
So,
gowns and tuxedos and everything. And she gives them an opportunity. Gina, you got to cut them off this time with these long speeches. Okay,
no,
I see why they do it on the other thing. We're gonna. I'm
you
gonna
know
bring
what?
the.
I'm not even. It
I'm
doesn't
gonna
even
You
matter.
bring.
got to
They
bring the
prepare their
artificial clapping.
speeches ahead of
Yeah,
time,
hey, look, everybody.
and
I'm gonna be
um,
there, so y'all gonna have to cut these speeches short. I'm gonna walk up and do the scat man. I'm gonna grab a hook and hook your ass over there. All right, shout out to
maybe
Baxter
we'll
Crib
have the music man to just start playing the music.
playing the music. Play some James Brown high pants, bro. Tika Cheers, appreciate you for watching. Okay, what's up, Fayetta Reader? Fayetta Reader, you know, that's my ex-wife. I love her to death, man. Okay, Don D, what's going on, brother? Got to talk to you real soon. Uh, if you could sum this up, Gina, in a couple of words, what would it be?
Come on out. Submit your book. If you don't have a book, you're not an author, or you don't want to submit your book, um support these authors deserve it.
Gotta
We didn't even
support.
get into the scholarships. We
Yeah,
give out
there's a scholarship every
scholarships
year.
for freshman students in the writing field to help them with their first year of college.
Yeah,
And I do a lot of things to this. All of this is coming. This is not something that's being donated.
right.
All of this is coming out of the ticket sales, the registration fees. We don't have anyone. I'm praying that eventually we get businesses and corporations to donate
This is the
towards the
year.
scholarship
This is the year. We're
so
gonna get
that we can
top
give out more
scholarship.
scholarships. But this all comes from the ticket sales and all the things I'm doing. Raffle tickets. I'm even raffling out things from my store. But all of this is used towards that because this is all we have. This is how we pay for this. This is how we provide these scholarships. But
Hey, that
that is
pregame show gonna be something else. That pregame show
oh,
gonna be something else. I've worked out, so I'm the featured stripper of the
oh my
distinguished author
God.
Guild.
No.
I've worked
You
out
gonna ruin
well.
it
I got it
all.
all trimmed up now. I'm gonna have a
Oh
tuxedo. I'm gonna have a rip off tuxedo.
no.
That'd be good, right?
No.
Nah.
No.
Fayetta says, "How do businesses donate?"
Just go to Cash App. Well, there's two ways. You could go to Cash App, distinguish I'm sorry, D period A period G period XX lowercase XX 2020, and you can donate there. We also have a sponsorship level where you can um, donate through sponsorships. We have a silver level and we have a gold level. I believe the silver level is $200 donation. The gold is 500. But if you send over your email address, I can send that information to you. The form.
Yeah, contact
Um,
Gina.
and I'll put it right here. I don't know if they see our
Yeah,
comments because we don't see
we're
their
having
comments.
just we'll put
But
it up
I'll
another
put it
day.
here just in case so
We'll put it
people
up
can
another
see.
day, Gina, because StreamYard having a couple of little issues today. Tara
Yeah.
Griffin says, "Do you have a sponsor packet?" Baxter Krim says he needs a headshot and a bio done. People, talk to Gina. Okay, that does go up, but that's where you
Oh, I
that's where
wonder
they can.
why no one else. I don't
I don't
understand what's happening.
something we're having difficulty with the stream, but it's
I had
cool.
to look over and make sure we were live. Might be
Are we?
one of those times I forget that we are live.
No, we are. But yeah, everybody that has a question, just inbox Gina, uh, messenger, and she'll give you all the answers that you need.
You can find me
So
on Facebook. You can DM me. I'm also on Instagram. So under Gina Gadson.
mhm.
There's also the Distinguished Authors Guild page, Facebook page. You can go on there and you're going to see so much information, the testimonies, all 4 years of the award show, authors' books. We promote their books for a full year. All the winners, we promote their books on the page for a full year. So
Where
you
can you
get to
get that
see
for
those winning books. Say that again, Mo.
Where can you get that for what you're paying? Nowhere.
Yeah.
Nowhere. Let Mo
So
say something real quick, Gina.
go ahead, Mo.
You're
Shoot.
over
Let
there
me
saving the horns off. Go ahead, dude.
golly. Anyway, fam, just like I said earlier, there's no place on the internet that you can get what you get for what you're getting with DAG. It's all inclusive. When you put your money there, when you donate, when you attend the show, that's the biggest thing. When you attend the show, and just being a nominee for this show is something great. Just remember, support is very important, not just with DAG, but with all we do. Barter Black.
Brought
That's
black.
right.
There it
That's
is.
right.
Kim Randolph Brown. I'm gonna repost this. You can actually watch this on YouTube as well. We can get all the information that you need. But if you have any questions or any you want to donate to the Distinguished Authors Guild, contact Gina Gadson. She'll have all the answers for you. We'll run the email address and everything else on another show. As time gets closer, we'll have all of the authors on the show so that they can talk about what they do and their journey. We just make sure that we're full service here at Dope Living TV Live, and we wanted to support our sister today. Let her talk about it. She did. She did a great job. All right. Distinguished Authors Guild is in November. Is it November the 10th?
November 10th. Ticket
November
sales
10th.
will be out in about 2 weeks. We'll have the ticket sales on Eventbrite, so look for that. I just would love for everyone to come out, just to be in the house and get the
Let's fill it up.
experience and being in the presence. It's just it blows your mind. It
I
really
want to
does.
see everybody. I want to meet everybody. I don't get a
Me
chance
too.
to get out that much. I want to meet everybody this time. Okay, Terry Griffin. Yeah, I got that dance for you. We're gonna do this. I want to meet everybody though. Okay, just don't be trying to fill on my booty. All right.
Ew.
Anyway, man, this it's the thing. It's the Distinguished Authors Guild, November the 10th. It's going to be in Chicago at Studio
Park Theater 47.
Theater 47.
Park Forest, Illinois.
Park Forest, Illinois. There you go. And it's going to be a great event. Come dressed to the nines, all right, so that you can
Oh, yes.
have this
Definitely.
celebration. Gina,
Chicago.
thank you so much for all that you do.
Thank you. Thank you. You're a huge part of Distinguished Authors Guild. You have been from the very beginning.
And we're going
And
to
you
keep it
too,
rolling.
Mo. I mean, I work you guys. I know I work y'all hard.
Yes, sir. We're going to keep it rolling, okay? This is Dope Living TV Live, man. We'll see you guys tomorrow, all right? Peace.